Alrighty guys, we're back for an anti-control mono white build. So, I just got my butt handed to me by a whole bunch of Is It Epiphany decks and control decks, and it's just been happening video after video at every time I play ranked. So I pieced this together just now, and we're gonna take it into ranked and see how it does. I'll go over like what the strategy is for like going up against control decks and whatnot. So we got 4 Battlefield Raptors, for a Chaplain of Alms. We got 1 Paladin Class, 2 Portable Holes. We got 2 Loyal Warhounds, 4 Luminarch Aspirants, 2 Thalias, 2 Valorous Stances, 2 Brutal Cathars, 4 Elite Spellbinders, 4 Wedding Announcements, 4 Guardian of Faiths, and 1 Legion Angel, as well as the other 3 in the sideboard. Oh, also rocking the 4 Faceless Havens and all the snow-covered plains. So, okay, game plan, right? First off, Thalia is really good against control decks, but we only have 2 of them in here because it really does affect a lot of cards in here. It affects Paladin Class, Portable Holes, Valorous Stance. It also affects the Wedding Announcement, which we really do want to get down on turn 3, not turn 4. That being said, even if this is on the board, it has such a huge target on its back that it most likely will get removed and then not affect any of our gameplay anyways, right? So, additionally, we got Valorous Stance. Destroying target creature with toughness 4 or greater hits that dang egg. The egg that destroys our soul. The egg that flips into the Ashmouth Dragon or whatever it's called and then just completely dominates the rest of the game. This hits it, right? And it also, we could also choose target creature gains indestructible, which is also really good, right? So that works great. Portable Hole also hits the egg, right? Mana value 2 or less, but it's also just great against other mono whites and mono greens. So a great card in the meta, right? So in the 1-drops, we chose first strike creatures because we do have the Aspirant to go ahead and buff up that first strike, as well as the flip side of Wedding Announcement being able to buff up that first strike too. So, but I also played the Chaplain because of the disturb cost. If it does get removed early, we can actually bring it back as a flying first strike as well, which does block pretty nicely into the dang Epiphany birds, right? Same thing with the Raptor, blocks well into the birdies. What else, guys? Loyal Warhound, because for some reason the game likes control to go first right now, so Loyal Warhound will catch us up on our mana or you know, kind of ramp us up there a little bit for when they do go first. Anything else, guys? Anything else noteworthy? Elite Spellbinder, obviously, right? You take out their board wipes and make them cost 2 more, or just take out the best card. Oh, I guess Wedding Announcement. Yeah, there's lots of stuff to go over here still, guys. So, the beginning of your end step, put an invitation counter on Wedding Announcement. If you attacked with 2 or more creatures this turn, draw a card. That's awesome, right? Otherwise, create a 1/1 white human creature token. Then, if Wedding Announcement has 3 or more invitation counters on it, transform it. So when it's transformed, creatures you control get +1/+1. Okay, so I hear people saying that this card's too slow for aggro, and in a normal mono white build, that may be the case. Even so, I bet this flips way more often than we'd ever expect, right? Overall, aggro is a lot slower right now anyways, right? Just think of mono green. So yeah, I think this card's great, and you know, relatively board wipe proof. We do get some 1/1s back at the end of our turn and stuff. So speaking of board wipe proof, Guardian of the Faith, it has flash. It's a 3/2 vigilance. When it enters the battlefield, any number of other target creatures you control phase out. So if we have 3 mana, we have creatures on the board, and we have this in our hand, no matter what, we save it, bro. Like, there's almost no other instant to not save it. Well, that's if we're up against control and we're anticipating a board wipe next turn, right? So, also, we got 2 Brutal Cathars in here, mainly because we're still going to see other aggro decks. It works well against all of them, but it also, you know, it could also take a Goldspan Dragon off the board as well. So that's important, right? So guys, hopefully we're gonna hop into ranked. Hopefully we actually see some control matchups now, but I'm pretty sure we will because it's been like I want to say it's close to 20 games and maybe 4 of them weren't a control deck. So I mean, yeah, let's go take this into ranked and see how it does, guys. Sorry for the longer intro. It's been happening recently. Maybe you guys like the longer intros. Maybe you guys like it when I go over the deck more. Let me know in the comments. Standard ranked, here we go. Also, guys, we have a brand new subscriber goal. We're trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. It seems far away, but y'all are crushing it so far. As of the recording of this video, we are over 300, which is just amazing, guys. I really do appreciate all that support. Yeah, so if you guys enjoy the content, consider subscribing to help us reach that goal. Once we reach that goal, we're going to go ahead and start a Discord server as well. Very slow hand. We do go first. Please tell me this is actually, I don't even know if that's vampire aggro. That's actually pretty bad for us. We're gonna mulligan this one. So that was a really really slow hand. Send the Paladin Class, I think. Make sure we get that birdie. That birdie on the board. Watch us draw that Luminarch Aspirant right now. I always say that the game loves to throw that card in your hand. So it'd just be awesome if we actually get to see that. No, not this time round. That's okay though. We're pretty stacked. Oh, maybe I know we're aggressive. We're aggro, but maybe we should have held that back because now they could swing in and drop that 2-drop vampire and then buff this guy with a counter. That's, oh, I was gonna say that's exactly what's gonna happen, isn't it? Oh, Thalia's would have been pretty good last turn. Elite Spellbinder. The sooner we get Wedding Announcement, the sooner we can start buffing everything else. We do get a creature from it. Do we fear a 3-drop? I don't think so. Not right now. I think it's Wedding Announcement. We do swing here. Yeah, hopefully. I should have known that as soon as I made an anti-control, we wouldn't go up against control right away, but we will. We will. We got plenty more matches to record for this video, so we'll see it. I think we chump block the 3-2. Yeah, we don't. That's a lot of extra damage. We get the 1/1 back at the end of the turn here. Glorium comes down. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we want to get our two drops out at this point. Luminarch Aspirant. Swing in this time. Because now we want to start to think, how much damage can we take before we just completely go in for a whole bunch of damage. Like, we could have held the Raptor back to block the Harvester, but I don't think so. I think if we held it back, it would have had a bigger target on its back, and at this point, the Harvester is their removal spell, being able to hit anything for, what, -4/-4? So, yeah. Just, so if we would have held the Raptor, they would have potentially just sacrificed the Harvester to kill it. Oh, they're still, so yeah, so it still had a target on its back. At least they take 2 damage from that. The Elite Spellbinder, it could be argued that we wanted to do this earlier, the Elite Spellbinder earlier. Also, they played that out of order. Okay, yeah, we'll trade. We'll trade. We get another 1/1 at the end of next turn. So It's interesting. We kind of lost our entire board state there. We do have Faceless Haven active if we want to swing in for 6 next turn. Okay. So probably not. But it is something to consider. Elite Spellbinder. Let's see what's the last cards in your hand here, buddy. Deadly Dispute and a Faceless Haven. Nice. That Faceless Haven can power up soon. Yep, we'll get the Chaplain down. Probably onto the Elite Spellbinder here. If we went on to the Luminarch, we could have swung in. And I don't think that's the play. Because we haven't seen... Look at that flip, guys. Look at that flip. Let's go. If we don't see more wedding announcement in the future, I'll be shocked. Like, seriously, though. Like, it's just been giving us little human value every turn here. And then it flips, and it's just like, oh, by the way, everything has +1/+1 now. That's insane. Oh, good draw. Good draw, opponent. This is tough. This is a tough one. If they swing in here, like, they could just accidentally perish. They do have the Faceless Haven to block on the ground, but... yeah, I think we block. I think we double block this. And if they take the Chaplain, we have something to play next turn. I wonder if they just Deadly Dispute. Or if they do take the Chaplain. Or they're actually saving their Florian. That's fine. Yeah. That's fine too. Yeah, just losing a little human there, I think that's completely a-okay. Oh yeah, they could sacrifice the blood tokens. I'm just now realizing that, guys. Yeah, as an additional cost, sacrifice an artifact or creature. For some reason, my brain was like, sacrifice a treasure or a creature. But yeah, no, that's really cool, actually. I like that. Guardian of the Faith. Wow, that would have come in handy a few turns ago. No, we were actually tapped out that turn, huh? Speaking of tapped out, do we save Guardian of the Faith to save these creatures? I guess so. So we're not going to go Faceless Haven this turn. Even though that's the more aggressive play, having a 5/3 flyer is pretty valuable. Opponent definitely has lots of removal in the deck. They end up taking the 7 here, down to 7. Okay. Let's see what they end up doing. Let's also see Guardian of Faith come in clutch. I really want to see that. Yeah, Infernal Grasp, probably 2 Blood Chief's Thirst, 4 Infernal Grasps, or somewhere around there. Goldspan Dragon! Oh no! That's 8 damage on the board. They only have 1 open. If anything, it's just Blood Chief's Thirst, but still. Yep, they're saving the ground blockers. Oh boy. They have the treasure. They have 3 open mana. We're down to 9. I'm on the edge of my seat right now, guys. This is exciting. See what they grab here. So whatever they grab, they want to be able to cast it this turn for 3 mana, which is a lot. There's a lot that they could do. Guardian of Faith might still come in handy, especially if they plan on removing the Spellbinder. Let's see it. Oh, Blood Chief's Thirst. Let's see it. Come on, Guardian of Faith. Let's go. Guardian of Faith comes down, protects the Spellbinder. Spicy. Oh, is that another? Don't tell me that's... Oh, no, okay. They were just looking at the card. Okay. Oh, nice draw. This is a full swing. We still don't know what's in their hand. I guess it's the... I guess it's the blood token that's holding them up here. If this... Oh, there it is. Let's go, guys. Guardian of Faith. Let's go. It's awesome. All right. Sweet first match. Very fun. Very fun one. Onwards. Bring on the control. Bring it on. I'm going to take a sip of my tea, guys. Ah, that's good tea. All right. Nice, keepable hand. Get that Faceless Haven and Luminarch ready. Oh, mirror match. Well, kind of. Technically, their deck is going to be a bit more aggressive, as we chose a bit more of a defensive stance, and most other mono whites is not going to be that way. So, going first here was super vital. Thalia comes down, actually really messing with us here. Oh, nice, nice, good draw. Really good draw. Wow. Wow, that is just, like, insane, actually. Okay, Elite Spellbinder. Skyclave, Brutal Cathar. Wow, that's a lot of removal, too, isn't it? Let's just hit the Spellbinder. It's a lot of removal. It's going to make sure we swing in for some extra damage. Do you have the Faceless Haven available next turn? Speaking of which, yeah, here comes the first Skyclave, grabbing the Spellbinder. Yep, makes sense. That's a good grab. Now the question is, yeah, do they swing in? And the answer was no, they do not. So, wedding announcement is available. Let's go ahead and buff this. Swing on in here. So they know we didn't activate the Faceless Haven. They even highlighted it to take note. Drop the wedding announcement. So Skyclave Apparition, grabbing the wedding announcement would be super interesting. So they're actually going to pay the ward cost to get rid of the Chaplain. That's fine. Yeah, I'd say that's fine. So like I said, the normal mono white is it's going to be a really tough matchup here, because okay, we're actually going to save our creatures this time. Did get them down to 11. Yeah, they're just going to have more answers versus us, but we do have a couple portable holes in here and everything else like that too. So like it's not entirely out of the question. So Brutal Cathar can take our Spellbinder, so we want to make sure it's more expensive. The Adeline though, oh buddy, the Adeline. It's got to be the Brutal Cathar, I think. That's tough. That's really tough. Another 1/1. Next, at the end of next turn, all of our creatures get that +1. Did they draw the land? So the Adeline comes down. And an Usher. Great draw, opponent. That's sick. That's sick, bro. They can definitely swing with the Thalia here, but I think a double block is in order. Or, no, we'd have to triple block. Wait, no, yeah, wait. Wait. My brain decided that it's not working today. Okay. Yeah, the 2 damage would first strike both of these right away, right? Why can't I think of this basic magic rule? So they're at 11. They have a huge board. If we take the 6, we're down to 8, and we only have 4 in the air, and they have blockers for days on the ground. I think we actually trade with the Stonebinder's Familiar before it gets out of hand, and we'll take the 3. Yeah, I'm not sure the air blocker was worth it there. Loyal Warhound not doing a whole lot right now. I think it's Valorous Stance to take out the Adeline. Look at how good Thalia was last time. We couldn't actually do this on their turn because we were just 1 mana short. Yeah, Thalia's an MVP. Also, they must have gotten this for from some kind of historic event or something. That's like a different art, like an older art. We gotta take care of that Adeline. We will drop the Loyal Warhound just for the sake of having a creature. We'll buff one of the humans, that way we actually can double block next turn. No attacks, get a human, buff them all. Woohoo! Wedding announcement, let's go! Giving us a, oh, well, Brutal Cathar. Well, oh, they actually take that over the Luminarch. I'm guessing because they want to have a powerful swing here or something. Okay, they actually hold it all back. Speaking of a powerful swing, how good is it just to power up a Haven, give it a counter, and swing on in? They probably just chump it, right? Just a normal chump. Any form of like double or triple block to actually kill it, like, just would be good for us, right? I think we power up a Haven. We're at 11. We have to remember that. I think it's safe to go ahead and swing in here. So I think a normal chump on the Haven. Yep. And then do they try to take out the 3/3? They actually take the 3 damage. They're down to 8. I am on the edge of my seat, guys. We may be forced to block here. Stonebinder's Familiar. They can power up the Haven. Do they full swing though? Do they risk it? Because any blocks into the Skyclave Apparitions here, and we get some cards back. So let's swing with the Faceless Haven. We could double block into it, but I don't think we do. I think we go no blocks. Down to 7. See what we draw. A Raptor, not bad. Not bad at all. A land would have been really good too, actually. Oh no, we still would have been 1 short, never mind. Power up that Haven. Get another 3/3 here. Because we do have to think about that first strike Moon Rage Brute right here. This is a swing, swing, swing. We are at 7. We have to be cautious, but we do have the Raptor as a blocker. So 1 block there, a chump into the Haven, and potentially taking another 3. This is very like... Yeah, this is... Okay, yeah, okay, that's really good, actually. Oh, they want to first strike the Haven. Do they? Do they actually chump the 3/3s then? Yeah, because we have another Haven here. A double block. Huh. It doesn't matter, the order, because I'm pretty sure both of these first strikes go through right away. Thalia is quite the card. Opponent is down to 5. We drop the Raptor. That's a 2/3 first strike. That's pretty sick. I mean, there was a reason. Oh, Brutal Cathar. Oh. That's good. That's good. It's nighttime still. Whew. Okay. 3 damage. Oh crap, this is tough, man. This is really tough decisions here. The thing here is, right, we have this 2 damage in the air next turn. They have no flyers. A full swing on the ground. The first strike most likely takes out whatever they want. Probably the biggest card, right? Any other blocks here? The Thalia hits with first strike as well, and they just block with the Skyclave. But we do have the Faceless Haven as well. So I think forcing some blocks, we go Faceless Haven, and what we end up doing is buffing the Raptor. And I hope I calculated this right, because if not, we're dead. So they're forced to block with some Skyclaves is the theory here. So we're gonna get some spirits back to chump block next turn. And if they choose not to block anything, then it's 5 damage going through. See, so it's forced blocks from the Skyclave apparitions. Yep. Wait, should we have held 1 back because of their... They have their Faceless Haven. They have their Faceless Haven, guys. They didn't play the Faceless Haven. We're dead anyways. That's 4... No, it's not. Wait, did they just miss lethal? Am I crazy, or did they just have to power up the Haven in full swing? I think we just got lucky. I think we just got lucky, guys. Good game. Good game, opponent. Yeah, okay. A lot just happened. The turn before, when I full swinged, small miscalculation because they could have powered up their Haven and full swung. We could have only blocked 2 of them. So we would have blocked the Haven and then 5, the Haven and a Moon Rage, and then 5 damage would have gone through no matter what, right? So, yeah, we got lucky there. So the turn that I full swinged, I should have held 1 creature back and or all of them back and just kept the Raptor flying in, because either way next turn the Raptor would have flown in even stronger. So yeah, we got lucky for sure. All right, fun deck so far, guys. We just took down a basic mono white. A little bit, there was missed lethal there at the end, but yeah, either way we got there. Yay, we finally get to go first. We have 3 wedding announcements, 3 weddings in 1 month. Let's go. It's quite the month. Jeez, guys. You know what? Let's just do it. Also, if we don't go up against any control when I made an anti-control, guys, like seriously, the amount of Izzet decks that I was up against. I mean, you guys could just go back in my recent videos and check it out. It was just Epiphany deck after Epiphany deck, and then sometimes there'd be a blue-white deck, but you know, it had Epiphany in there somewhere. Yeah, what the heck, man? We're just not seeing them now. Oh, look, somebody decided that it's time to have a wedding. Well, let's watch these wedding announcements carry us to victory, huh? Let's see it. Oh, sweet. Selesnya build. This is Selesnya life game since the Innkeeper's here. Brutal Cathar is pretty good in this matchup. Do they really have... What's going on? Opponent? What's up, bro? You got a 4-drop? You got a 4-drop, buddy? A wedding announcement, like, really coming in handy the last couple matches, huh? Like, I made it for anti-control, but it's doing pretty well against the other builds, too. It would be really, really nice to see it up against a control deck, though. That way, you know, I could actually showcase what the deck was supposed to do, I guess, but... Opponent is confused, and that's okay. It happens. Trying to figure out why Mono White would play Wedding Announcement. Because it's an MVP. For real, though, like, I'm surprised we don't see more of it. It's pretty good. I like it. I mean, I'm going to make more decks with it for sure. And, got a Boros one coming soon with Wedding Announcement as well. Borrowed time on the Wedding Announcement. Okay, I see why they were thinking. I see. That's pretty cool, man. It's not bad at all. We could power up the Haven, but, I mean, let's be real. Wedding Announcement. Hi. Do you block? You want to block? It's a good block. It's a good trade. It's a good trade. Dude, look at this artwork, huh? That's awesome. Opponent, it's fine. Just don't remove this Wedding Announcement, okay? It's okay that they canceled their wedding last time. There's so much lore. There's a story here somewhere, right? Like, okay, like Teferi borrowed some time to cancel a wedding. Oh, Sunrise Cavalry. Bro, what is even happening at this point? I thought this was a life gain deck, but this is much cooler. Yeah, no blocks. That's fine for now. That's absolutely okay. You know, I mean, Wedding Announcement. Once we play the fourth one, okay, we could full swing here and draw a couple cards, but I think we just want a couple 1/1s instead. So, seriously, once we play the fourth Wedding Announcement, I wonder if we'll get a nice. Very nice, very nice. This is brutal, actually. Note to self, when you see multiple Wedding Announcements, you know, don't shy away from it. I'll go ahead and get a sip of tea. I'm out of tea, actually. Now I'm sad. Okay. Gonna go no blocks here. Because, like, this is a really just brutal play. No pun intended. Kind of pun intended. Say hello to my Wedding Announcement. And then one swing. Watch them have a board wipe, bro. Watch them just drop Doomscar for some reason. This is sick. So all 4 Wedding Announcements. We didn't get a nice, did we? Well, that's not a board wipe. Oh, there it is, guys. There it is. Wedding Announcement. It's 4 days. Wedding Announcements for days. 100% win rate so far, guys. I'm only gonna go ahead and do one more match instead of hitting 5 matches today. The matches took a little bit longer, but also I gotta go to the bathroom. I drank way too much tea in the last 2 video sessions. So one more match. Let's see how it goes. This deck's really fun, guys. Don't rule out Wedding Announcement for your mono white build. If you have them, give them a shot. Because every game, it's kind of been the MVP, and like, I don't think I'm exaggerating. Like, you guys saw the matches. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's been an MVP? So Thalia holding us back a little bit here. We're actually going to wait to play the Thalia, I think. Well, it depends. If this is a... Okay, yeah. This is... We're finally up against control. So we are going to want to get the Thalia down now. Like, no questions asked. You do not want to hold back when you're up against a deck that actually plays non-creature spells. So, unfortunately, this is the type of control deck that, yeah, we're going to hold the Guardian open here, too. Because we don't want a meat hook to slam the board for 2 next turn. Oh, no. Thalia does make it more expensive, so we might be able to do Guardian. Let's see what happens here. Just basic removal on the Thalia. Okay, yep, that's fine. They do end up... I wonder what's happening. Deadly Dispute. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, the treasure makes us want to keep the Guardian of Faith open, because now they could meat hook for 2 next turn, and we could stop that from happening. Shambling Ghast. Sweet. Here's a question, guys. Do we still flash out Guardian of Faith? Or do we still save it for the board wipe? I think we still want to save it, because it's not like they don't have blood on the snow and stuff. We can get the other Raptor down, too. They do block here. Don't have enough for a Deadly Dispute because of the Thalia. I think this is okay to do right now too. I think that's fine. Get the other Raptor. Alright, opponent, let's see that blood on the snow. Let's see that blood on the snow. Thalia's protected for now. And we have the wedding announcements. Yeah, I think that was an alright play. There's a lot of different ways we could play that. We could have let Thalia die. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Okay. We got lucky there not getting board wiped, honestly, guys. So wedding announcement can drop down. Legion Angel's a great draw here. Full swing at the face. They definitely block the Guardian. And they'll be able to make more Spideys next turn. That's tough. We might just full swing at Lolth. And see what they do. Like trade into the Guardian, block the Thalia, and then Lolth is back down to 1. Okay, they actually go there instead. We do have first strike though, so that's an interesting block. You have we do have Faceless Haven. So Legion Angel's really good here, but we're gonna start the process with wedding announcement. We're gonna start the process here. Get those counters. We can really only anticipate a board wipe, yeah. So here comes the Lolth. And at least wedding announcement gets us some. So the question is, how many turns were we willing to save back the Guardian just to protect from the blood on the snow? And maybe the answer was a lot more than what I already did. So that's something to consider. Gonna get that Legion Angel out there now. It's really good in this matchup. Being able to just keep smacking angels onto the board is really good. Okay. Opponent's doing a great job controlling the board state here. So, anti-control might not be the correct name for this. But it also, you know, it's still up for debate. We obviously need, like, what, 50 more matches to decide. Loyal Warhound's really good here. Their Charmed Groom blocks pretty much everything on the ground really well. A double block from the spiders into the Legion Angel probably happens. That's the thing though, we have the other Legion Angel too. It's gonna attempt to swing at Lolth. Yeah, the Lolth Blood on the Snow combo is pretty brutal. Okay. Yeah, we didn't want to power up Haven here because one, we want to lay the other Angel. But two, it would have, like, the trade from Edgar would have just been really bad for us. There's our buff. We're not out of this. Oh my goodness. We're out of this, guys. No, I'm just teasing. We'll see what happens, though. Taking out the Legion Angel. Why I said Legion Angel was really good in this matchup, because it just keeps on smacking that board and forcing them to have answers for it, right? Speaking of having answers for it, Wedding Festival is definitely the MVP of the evening, right? So let's get the Legion Angel down, grab our last one out of the sideboard, and another wedding announcement isn't terrible. I think they block everything if we swing in. Like, no fear, they just block everything and then they start to make 1/1s. If we buff everything, then we could swing in. That might be a play too. Yeah. Yeah, I just talked myself into it. So how we want to do this, guys, is we want to swing, and then swing at face, and everything's gonna die. Oh, no, not everything's gonna die. The Loyal Warhound is gonna die to the Charmed Groom. Everything on their board is gonna die, except for the Planeswalkers. Then we do have that Legion Angel in hand and on the board, just still kicking. So I think that was a acceptable play. Couple more spiders for them. One of the spiders can get eaten by the portable hole, leaving them only one to block the Legion Angel. Yeah, very tough matchup here, guys. But, I mean, overall, our deck is keeping up the pressure, and I think that's something that's really important here. Let's not forget our Faceless Haven either. Opponent also has 2 Faceless Havens. Something to think about. But do they exile the Legion Angel? Do they sacrifice the Vampire to get rid of the Legion Angel? Because it's not a bad play, especially when they can -3 Lolth here. Super fun deck, guys. Wedding announcement. Really fun card. I almost called it Wedding Festivity, which I guess it is now, but still. Really awesome card. Twitch. Meat Hook Massacre for 5. Oh my goodness. Nice. Yeah, they wanted to get the mascots, and they still get some 2/1 with reach here. Unfortunately, I think the get an emblem whenever an opponent is dealt combat damage by one or more creatures you control. If that player lost less than 8 life this turn, they lose life equal to the difference. I was not expecting that. That means most likely here, guys. That means most likely the opponent has... confront the past, yeah. I just have to look at the opponent's hand. I was going to say another Blood on the Snow, but confront the past would do it too. Yeah, last Legion Angel hits the board. Faceless Haven. Swinging on in for 6. Wait. We want to kill the Professor. I'm pretty sure we want to kill the Professor here. Darn it. These Planeswalkers really holding us back. Get another 1/1. You guys can see why Edgar's a good card in a Orzhov control or Orzhov mid-range, whichever you want to call it. At this point, I'm calling it control because it sure feels like control, but I started off calling it Orzhov mid-range. Confront the past. Yep, grabs the Onyx. So if we would have just swinged face, they would have been 6 down, but then they would have just grabbed the Lolth instead. So yeah, I think, oh, that would have been good a while ago. A second one of these, right? Which makes me wonder if I would have just held it back. If that was the play, to just hold it back, right? So hoping that they don't have any kind of basic removal in their hand right here, their unseen card. We're going to attempt to take out the Professor Onyx. Whoop. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Nice. We can get that other wedding announcement down here.
Fine. I'm taking the day off.
Pretty good. Pretty good. They get their Edgar.
You can deal with my servant.
And like I said, you guys can really see why Edgar's really good in a deck like this. Yep, dropping the mascots. Yeah, swing on in, buddy. Swing on in. That does 8 damage to me total. We're not going to block it. The game was most likely lost after the first Blood on the Snow. Way back here. Because it's really hard to catch up from that. We do have to get some cards down here to start to block some of this. We could do the Paladin Class. Double strike on the 3/3 swinging in isn't terrible. The thing is, we want to be able to block, and then phase them out. Oh, I think we're dead. We would have to get the Guardian down to block 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we could block with the Faceless Haven too. Okay, we might not be dead. We'll see what the opponent does too, right? Because they do have the fumes here. Yeah, let's see what actually ends up happening with the fumes. Deadly Dispute, sure. Yep. Okay. Okay, guys. I'd like to say that we held our own. Wow, second Lolth coming down. Yeah. Orzhov control, guys, looking very spicy. Yep, couple more Spideys. Hey, maybe they get really greedy here and we get lucky. But they're at 20 still, so. That's it. That's it. We're gonna take the flying damage, unfortunately. Do we trade or do we drop Guardian? Let's not trade. Let's drop the Guardian. Phase out the Loyal Warhound. Pretty sick. We got to see some Guardian of Faith gameplay, which is really nice. Wait, how much damage did I just take? Did I make an oopsie daisies? Where was the oopsie daisies? They dropped the oops. 2 damage here, right? Is dealt combat damage by 1 or more creatures you control. If that player lost less than 8 life, they lose life equal to the difference. Oh, equal to the difference. Oh. Why am I acting like I just now figured out what that card does? Because I did. We don't talk about it, guys. We add it to the list. Add it to the list of things we just don't talk about. Yeah, guys, the game is unfortunately lost. Let's have fun and do a full swing here. Full swing at the opponent's face. And if we had a flyer, actually, this would have been insane. Let's just give that double strike to you. Buff you to a 7/7 double strike. Pretty sweet. Chump. Trade. Chump. Chump. 3 damage getting through. Yeah, good game, opponent. Good game. GG, buddy. Hey, this deck's really fun, guys. I don't think... So, at the beginning of the video, we obviously talked about anti-meta a few times in there as well. I don't know if I want to put anti-meta on the thumbnail or in the title unless I put, like, attempting. And wait, did I say anti-meta or anti-control? I don't even know, guys. I have to go to the bathroom so bad that I've lost all train of thought. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around the video. If you made it this far, you guys are champions because those 4 matches took 51 minutes somehow. So that's like my longest video yet. Oh well, I wanted to showcase the games, right? So guys, here's the deck list again. Pretty spicy. I don't know what I would change, but if you guys would change something, let me know in the comments. You guys have actually helped me out a whole ton with deck building. Deck building is my favorite part of Magic, and you know, you guys helping me out and giving some like ideas is just awesome. So I really appreciate that, guys. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, wedding announcement, MVP. Build some decks with this card and tell me what you come up with. All right, guys, see you in the next one.